Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be looking at this really cool guide all about juicing. It's from a company called MarbellaRaw, and they're all about cold-pressed juices. This guide goes into a ton of detail about the benefits of juicing. It talks about their different juice programs, specific recipes, and even tips for juicing like a pro. Ready to get juiced about juicing.
I think that's the perfect way to put it. This guide really is a great resource for anyone who's interested in juicing, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned juicer.
So let's jump right in. One of the things that really stood out to me in this guide was the emphasis on cold-pressed juice. They talk about how cold pressing keeps the juice alive with more nutrients. Can you explain a bit more about what that means?
Sure. Cold pressing is a method of juicing that uses a hydraulic press to extract juice from fruits and vegetables. This process minimizes heat and oxidation, which can damage the delicate enzymes and vitamins in produce.
So it's like the difference between a selfie and a professional portrait.
I like that analogy. Cold-pressed juice is definitely the professional portrait of the juice world.
It makes those nutrients more bioavailable, right?
Exactly. By minimizing heat and oxidation. Cold pressing helps to preserve the enzymes and nutrients in the juice, making them easier for your body to absorb.
So you're getting more bang for your buck in terms of nutrition.
Exactly.
Now, I have to admit, I was a little bit intimidated by the idea of juicing at first. It just seemed like a lot of work, but Marbella Raw actually makes it super easy with their pre-packaged 3-day juice programs.
Those programs are great.
Yeah.
Especially for people who are new to juicing or who are short on time.
Yeah, they deliver the juices right to your door, so all you have to do is grab a bottle and go.
And the 3-day format is a great way to kind of dip your toes into the world of juicing without feeling overwhelmed.
It's like a little taste test to see if it's something you're interested in.
Exactly.
And if you decide you love it, they have a ton of different programs to choose from beyond just the 3-day cleanses.
Yeah, they have programs for pretty much every goal you can think of. Weight loss, immunity boosting, sports performance, mental clarity, even menopause support and kids' growth.
That's amazing. There's something for everyone. It's so cool how they've gone beyond just the typical detox focus and really honed in on targeted nutrition.
They really understand that each person's body is different and has unique needs and goals.
For example, I saw they have a mental clarity and focus juice with blueberry, avocado, and matcha, which sounds amazing.
That one is really popular. It's packed with antioxidants and healthy fats, which are both great for brain health.
And then there's a kids' healthy growth juice with a touch of honey for sweetness, which is a great way to get kids excited about juicing.
It's a great alternative to sugary drinks, which can be so detrimental to kids' health.
Now, one of the things that I was really curious about was the idea of adding supplements to your juices. The guide talks about using things like spirulina, chlorella, and maca powder.
Supplements can be a great way to enhance the benefits of your juice. They can add an extra boost of nutrients and can also help to target specific health concerns.
So, for example, if you're looking to boost your energy levels, you could add some maca powder to your juice.
Right, maca is a great source of energy-boosting nutrients.
Or if you're looking to support your immune system, you could add some spirulina or chlorella.
Spirulina and chlorella are both packed with antioxidants and other immune-boosting nutrients.
I can just imagine feeling like some kind of wellness warrior with spirulina in my juice.
Does make you feel pretty good.
And the guide also talks about adding protein to your juices, which is a great option for people who are using juice as a meal replacement, or for athletes who need an extra boost of protein after a workout.
There are a lot of different protein options available. Whey protein, pea protein, hemp protein. You can choose one that fits your dietary needs and preferences.
Now let's move on to some of the pro tips that Marbella Raw shares in the guide. One tip that really surprised me was adding avocado or flaxseed oil to your juice. Why would you do that?
That's a great question. Certain vitamins, like vitamins A, D, E, and K, are fat-soluble, meaning that they need fat to be properly absorbed by the body.
So by adding a little bit of healthy fat to your juice, you're actually helping your body to absorb more of the nutrients.
I got it.
That's so smart.
It is.
And the guide also has some great tips for prepping and storing juice, like freezing juice for later.
That's a game changer, especially for busy people.
Yeah, I never would have thought to freeze juice before.
It's a great way to make sure you always have fresh juice on hand, even if you don't have time to juice every day.
So we've covered a lot of ground already, but there's still so much more to explore. In the next part of our deep dive, we're going to take a closer look at the specific fruits and vegetables that MarbellaRaw uses in their juice blends, and we'll talk about why they chose those ingredients and how they work together to create such delicious and nutritious juices. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I'm excited to dive deeper into those fruits and veggies that make these MarbellaRaw juices so special.
Yeah, me too. The guide actually has a whole section about each ingredient. It's like a crash course in fruit and veggie superpowers.
It's so fascinating understanding why these ingredients work so well together.
All right, let's start with fruits. They're the stars of the show, right? They add that sweetness and vibrant flavor.
Definitely. Plus, they're packed with vitamins and antioxidants.
We've got the usual suspects like apples, oranges, pineapples. But even those have their own unique benefits.
Oh, absolutely. Take apples, for instance. High in antioxidants and fiber, especially if you keep the skin on.
And the guide mentions using green apples if you're watching your sugar.
Right. They're lower in sugar and have a tart flavor.
Adds a nice complexity.
Definitely.
Now, what about citrus fruits, like oranges and lemons?
Citrus. Oranges are like little sunshine bombs, packed with vitamin C.
Immune system boost.
Exactly. Especially during those colder months.
And lemons and limes.
Fantastic for detoxing. That tangy flavor adds warnizing without the sugar overload.
And I can't forget about berries. They make a juice look so pretty.
And they're nutritional powerhouses.
Yeah.
Bursting with antioxidants.
Those anthocyanins. Right.
Exactly. Linked to improved brain and heart health.
And lower in sugar than other fruits.
Guilt-free deliciousness.
Okay, let's move on to veggies.
Veggies. The backbone of those low-sugar blends.
Those reliable friends.
Exactly. Always have your back.
Packed with fiber, vitamins, minerals.
All those good things.
I noticed cucumbers in a lot of the recipes.
Cucumber. It's like nature's hydration hero.
So refreshing.
Super gentle on the digestive system, too.
What about leafy greens?
Spinach, kale.
Some people find them a bit strong.
True. Spinach is milder. Kale is bolder.
Both packed with nutrients.
Iron, vitamin K, folate, you name it.
Celery seems to be everywhere these days.
Celery, super hydrating. Good source of potassium.
Electrolyte balance.
And very low in sugar.
No carrots. They're sweet, right?
They do have natural sugars, but they're also loaded with beta-carotene.
Which converts to vitamin A.
Essential for good vision and healthy skin.
What about beetroot? Such a vibrant color.
Beetroot, a natural energy booster, contains nitrates.
Improves blood flow.
Athletes love it.
For that extra stamina.
Absolutely.
Ginger and turmeric. They're like the rock stars of wellness.
They are. Ginger is a digestive superhero, soothes upset stomachs, reduces nausea.
And turmeric.
Oh, turmeric, a powerhouse when it comes to fighting inflammation.
I was surprised to see bell peppers in the guide.
Bell peppers, lower in sugar than you might think, and packed with vitamin C.
Immune system loves that.
They add sweetness and depth of flavor without a huge sugar spike.
Okay, so we've covered all these amazing fruits and veggies, but I think it's important to talk about sugar intake. The guide mentions it too.
It's important to be mindful, especially with fruits.
Because even natural sugars can be too much.
Right, it's all about balance.
So how do we create juice blends that are delicious and healthy?
The guide recommends aiming for 80% veggies and 20% fruit.
More veggies, less fruit.
It's a simple rule. You
Yeah.
get all those vitamins and minerals from the veggies with just a touch of sweetness from the fruit.
Makes
And you can also choose lower sugar fruits like green apples, berries, lemons, and limes.
And if you want to use sweeter fruits,
Just make sure to balance them out with plenty of greens.
I love how berries are a good option. Low in sugar, but so flavorful.
Packed with those antioxidants.
So it's all about making smart choices.
And getting creative with flavor combinations.
It's about mindful juicing.
Understanding those ingredients. Creating a juice that's both delicious and beneficial.
We've covered the why, the benefits of cold-pressed juice, and the power of these ingredients. But now I want to know about the how.
The practical side of things.
How do we start juicing like pros?
That's where MarbellaRaw's practical tips come in.
I can't wait to hear them.
We'll be diving into all those juicy details in part 3.
Get ready to learn those secrets. Okay, we're back for the final part of our juicing deep dive.
Ready to get practical?
You know it. Let's talk about how to actually make juicing a part of our everyday lives.
Because it's one thing to understand the benefits, but it's another thing to actually do it consistently.
Right, like who actually has time to juice every single day?
Well, that's where those practical tips come in, making it a sustainable habit.
Exactly. And the MarbellaRaw guide has some great ones, like prepping your ingredients in advance.
Meal prepping, but for juice.
Right.
Wash, chop, store your fruits and veggies ahead of time, so when you're ready to juice, everything's ready to go.
No more excuses. Now, what about storing the juice? How do we keep it fresh?
Airtight containers are key, and fill them all the way up.
To minimize air exposure?
Oxygen is the enemy of fresh juice. It causes oxidation, which degrades those nutrients and affects the taste.
And my favorite tip, you can freeze juice.
Game changer. Prep a big batch when you have time, portion it out, freeze it.
It's like having a juice bar in your freezer.
Exactly.
So convenient. Now, the guide also talks about making juicing work-friendly, which I thought was really interesting.
It's so easy to reach for sugary drinks at work, but having fresh juice on hand can make a big difference.
They even have specific office-friendly recipes, like the green machine.
Spinach, cucumber, green apple, a touch of ginger.
Sounds perfect for sustained energy.
It is
And there's citrus zen.
orange, lemon, turmeric, carrot.
Fighting that midday slump.
For sure.
And for a brain boost, berry brain boost.
Blueberries, strawberries, chia seeds, coconut water.
My brain cells are thanking me already.
All those antioxidants and healthy fats.
And they even suggest bringing your juice to work in a thermos.
Or an insulated bottle. Keep it cool and fresh.
Such a good tip. So we've gone from understanding the benefits of cold-pressed juice, exploring those amazing ingredients, to figuring out how to make juicing a part of our lives.
It's about making healthy choices that feel good for you.
And the great thing about juicing is that it's so customizable.
You can experiment, get creative with flavor combinations, find what works best for you.
I think the biggest takeaway from this deep dive is that juicing is more than just a trend.
It's a way to take control of your health and feel your best.
Well said. I'm definitely feeling inspired to get juicing.
Me too.
And I hope our listeners are too.
We challenge you to get creative